Hey guys, Cars Spoiler, or stand known as Anthony B. Welcome back to the video. Now it's time to begin the father today. This one is round 5, and yes, we have newcomers in this one, and a lot of them. Let's get started with this one. Okay then, we're gonna start with 1965 Chevy Bel Air, followed by the Toyota GR Corolla, that Dodge T10 Roadster back again. Here's a newcomer, the yellow Chevy C6 Corvette Z06, Jeep Scrambler, and here's another newcomer. It's a gas station though. It's actually called Sonora Shredder. That's what it's called. Here we go. Okay, the Firebird is moving on again. And so, yeah, easy to know. That Firebird is still dominating in this tournament. Or even at any rate, that car is known to be very fast, even though it's a real race car. Alright, let's continue on. By going to have to move a car to the outer lane, it will get stuck on the inner lanes. You know what? My 5G Recon, that's a Jeep. Let's add the Lotus Cortina, Lose the Air, a brand new color. Over here. Polaris Ranger EV, just one of the hit part in this one. Or maybe it's probably the only one. This time, that's the only one. 1005 is back again, and we have an Audi 90 Quattro. Oh, just one model is taking part in this one. Here we go. Lotus Cortina! That's a newcomer moving on. Excellent job by that Lotus. Oh, there they go. Eating the Recon. Out. Alright, next group. Okay there, $68 Dark 4th Gen, another i9 Quattro. This is actually the mainline variant. And it shows T2 Corvette CMA first color, 1932 for Model B, 1963 for Thunderbird, or T-Virtual, first color, and B94, just one model taking part in this one. Here we go. T-Bird again. So yeah, once again, that T-Bird moving on again. And the others, they're done. Next group. So far, one newcomer is moving on, and the rest of them are legendary returners. Let's continue on, shall we? 1974 Escort again. 99 for GT once again. And DB. Yes, G Commando again, the 40E Gen 3, and the 64 Chevy Nova, a gasser wagon. Oh, look at that! 40E Gen 3! Like a fully electric, open wheel race car is moving on again. Alright, well, you're already out of this one, so I better get them out of here. Alright, on to the next group. Okay then, 64 Chevy Nova wagon, SCA, Chevy SS Custom. We have a Skyline over here, the Nissan Skyline GTR. Without spoilers for one, Chevy C6 Corvette ZR1 and the Outboard AC Capizoni. Here we go. Nova! That Nova's moving on again, and the others are done. Alright, here's our final group before we move on to the next part. So let's get on to the track right now. Okay there, with the 4GT40 Mark IV 1944 shoebox, with an old 1963 Mercedes-Benz over here. This particular Mercedes is called a Mercedes N230 SL. Another V4, Lamborghini Huracan Sturaro, and 244 Beetle S Bumblebee. Here we go. Huracan Sturaro! An off-road Lamborghini is moving on again. Well, and the others, they're done. Now, it's time to move on to the next part. Let's see what happens. Here's that Lotus, it's moving on. So that newcomer is moving on. Well, these two are actually done. Now they are at 3. So, who will fit up against the newcomer? It's time to find out. And that point, E-Gen 3 again. Legendary returner for this newcomer once again. So yeah, in a lot of alternative shipping races, it's always been legendary returner for this newcomer. Like this one for example. Alright, now it's time for a 3. The car with the most win will be going back again, but it's tied. A third and fourth to come up. Here we go. Here's the Lotus once again. Now it needs another win to go in there for the first time. But what happened at that point? E-Gen 3 hit that win. Third and fourth is coming up. We don't know. We're about to find out right now, guys. Here we go. We got a newcomer in this one, the Black Lotus Cortina. Hey, what a run by that Lotus! Amazing. Yeah, alright. So we actually got another newcomer taking part in this one. Alrighty, guys, that's it. All my videos are done for the day. I'll be back to work tomorrow. Oh, and more cars running is on the way. And just like I know, the St. Gerald Carnival is happening once again. And we'll be heading over this Saturday. That's 2 days from now. So I am looking forward to that. I'll continue getting more detail on that event when it's closer. Okay, guys, that's it for this one. See you all tomorrow for my next set of videos. Good night, everyone.